What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. It's your boy Terabyt Reacts in the house once again. Love to thank you guys. You guys have been awesome throughout watching this series. I can't say enough about that. It has been great. It has been great. It has been great. Great series. Last episode, kind of dealt with a lot of things. Tony basically quit therapy. We had Bobby still not over his wife, the whole situation with the kids as well. The situation that happened with Tony Jr., Anthony Jr., Tony Jr., right? And that happened with him. I can't blame him for doing what he did. He was trying to entertain the kids because he was basically forced to do it. And the thing about it is, the thing about it is this, right? Sometimes you got to understand that kids are who they are. You can't force other people on your kids. And that is one thing I've never done. I don't think you should force your children to play with other people's kids. That's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I didn't like the idea. I didn't like the idea. Even though he was throwing out some, he was saying it in a rude way. But if your kids don't want to do something like that, that's not something you force them to do. And then when it ends up in disaster, you're gonna be like, I'm disappointed in you. That it doesn't work. And parents do this all the time. They do stuff like this all the time. So, you just can't expect that. That was not right. I'm not with that. After you force the kids on him, he was forced to entertain them in some way. The entertainment did not go right. He messed around. And I just don't understand, like, why would I need to entertain the kids? Yeah, they lost their mom. I'm like, maybe this is not the time for them to be playing games then, if they're still grieving. You ever thought of that? You know what I mean? So in any case, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. We're gonna be jumping into episode 12. 2 more episodes to go. I'll see you guys there right after for the review as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, Soprano is not some harmless old man being persecuted by the government, but a ruthless and calculating mob boss who controls a vast criminal enterprise. Over the past few months, you've heard from FBI agents who have documented clandestine meetings at his doctor's offices, tales of bid rigging.
Oh, it is her. Damn,
Damn,
I didn't think it was her, but it is her.
No, Corrado Soprano is not some harmless old man, but a killer who orders up murder like you and I order up coffee.
What is this? Ocean Club at Paradise Island.
We leave tomorrow for 3 beautiful days.
Tomorrow?
I know it's short notice, but the deal came through. You got a view suite, first-class plane tickets. Hey, owes me a favor. What?
I don't know. AJ, school?
He's old enough to spoil himself now. I saw how jealous you were when I left for Florida.
My mother, Tony, with the skin condition, just the time it's gonna take to pack.
To pack.
Wait outside.
Come, with all the shit that's been going on, I mean, the horse and all, now I know you need a break. Deep down, that's probably the reason you got your hair cut.
Deep down.
You believe that in there? The tickets? For 2 years, it's been a bitch fest about how we never get away. So I make it happen. Top shelf across the board. All of a sudden, her mother's psoriasis is like the bubonic fucking plague. You know what? Vafungu. I don't know why I bought it.
She's probably worried for her mother.
Oh, fuck that. They got her in a cortisone. I know she's my wife and the mother of my children and all. But let me tell you something. She can be a moody bitch.
So as you know, Dad, Tony Soprano came to visit me recently. I bought him dinner, we talked.
I'm not sure I like that he did that end run.
He's an old-fashioned guy, Pop, very allegorical. I don't think it was his intention to insult anybody.
You're
The hell is
distracting me.
that?
I'm taking a mulligan.
The problem here is I'm afraid that maybe you backed yourself into a corner, this HUD thing. Your insistence on the 40%.
But remember, Carmine, even from the beginning, I felt 40 was a tad steep.
Real hard-head, this Soprano kid.
Wants
And the ego.
40%?
I tell you, though, when I first met him, decisive as he is, I would have been proud to call him my own son.
Maybe there's a compromise here, then.
There's always a compromise.
He's a bit of a poseur, you ask me. Tony, he likes to talk the talk, I don't know.
What? What did he say?
His turf, his appraiser.
Son of a bitch.
Would they resod that drain?
Now, you gotta give him some slack. He hasn't really been boss of a family very long.
Family. I told you. They're a glorified crew.
Whatever they are, Carmine, the Sopranos bring in a lot of cash. I've been close with Tony for a lot of years.
On reflection, John, maybe that's the sticking post. Tony feels like you're friends and not business associates.
See? What am I always saying? I hate this fucking shit.
So this nigga got hung up because he said Tony could have been his own son. Are you serious? You
Well,
change your
it's a
tune
small
just because he
space,
said
but,
that?
I guess that makes it a decorating
Bro, you're such a bitch.
The man in the store.
People should not drive, bro. 80-something years old.
Guy checks into one of the
I don't think the ones that driving is 80, but
I said, go ahead. The customer's always right. Customer's always
Any results from little Carmine?
old people should have, they should, somebody should be driving them. They should not be driving.
Not a drink.
I'm sorry.
Well, what do you say, Tom? Maybe we should take off some. What's your hurry? Hang on a while.
Stay. I'll get you home.
Yeah, we should go. All right, you two want to go? I'll see you tomorrow.
Come on, walk you out this way.
Perfect. Got my drink, little dancing.
Furio.
You wanna go upstairs?
Furio has become Captain Save.
That's okay.
Captain. No, he's not Captain Save a Ho. He's White Knight. White Knight. That's the term for Furio. White Knight. But men don't normally
be
just
all right.
volunteer
So what do you
that.
say? You boys hungry?
Oh, we gotta go.
The limo's on its way up from Norwalk.
Marty, why don't you chopper them out?
Chopper? That's fucking awesome.
I'll call Doug. See if it's available. Doug, I got Tony Soprano here. He was asking if the chopper's available. I know. This new fucking girl told him. I know. About 15K between the five of them. I know. Radio. Good news, gentlemen.
Sorry about the mess.
Mr. Soprano, Greg Irwin, you got any luggage?
Just him.
He's drunk. He's just on the garbage.
So Caldwell Airport, right?
Fuck that, how about Maui?
Just climb on in and buckle up.
Oh, gee.
So faithful. Better here than at 2,000 feet.
Gonna take a piss. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's an Eloise!
Don't get any ideas. Don't get any ideas, right? He's like, I could just bump him into the propeller right now.
What the fuck you doing? We're standing too close.
He almost did it. She out here playing with fire, boy.
Nice place.
Hey, we open in a few weeks. Carmen got the chef from Guantanamo. Killer wine list. Look at this. Used to hang in Fiorello LaGuardia's office.
Who's that, Carmine in that boat?
Gin and I are going over next month. Salute. Listen, Tony. It's very important to Carmine that we work something out.
If it's so important, where is he?
His son's leaving tomorrow. He had family obligations.
So what is it? What's the offer?
40% of the HUD take across the board starting now.
40. I thought little Carmine said he was going to take care of this.
Well, he did. That's why the concession.
We were at 40 a week ago.
What is done already is done. You keep that for yourself. 40% only applies to future deals.
Let's go.
He said little Paulie to trash Carmine's restaurant. He works for me.
What do I know, huh?
A lot more than me, that's for sure. Everybody does.
We've been friends a long time, Paulie. I'm gonna go off the record here. You know, probably shouldn't be telling you this, but since you ask, I think certain people starting to wonder where your heart is.
People who? Tony? What the fuck's that supposed to mean?
Right there. Your attitude, Lee.
4 months inside, I'm supposed to skip down the street?
Only as good as your last envelope. You know that. Have any idea where Albert tipped up last week?
Fuck that fucking parakeet. I got a relationship with Tony Albert'll never have. No matter how far he sticks his tongue up Tony's ass.
All right. Fuck this.
Every friendship has its peaks and valleys. Right now, me and Tony are in the valley. The cycle comes around, it'll be different. I'm past worrying I gotta be the top earner every fucking second.
Well, there you go, then.
Don't give me that smart aleck shit. Don't forget, I go back in his family to Johnny. Before you even. It's your fault anyway. All this shit started with that Russian prick when I had to go pick up your $5 grand.
You know, things might be a little different, Paulie. You accept some responsibility for a change.
You're a wormy cocksucker, you know that?
No! I'm just telling you how you're being fucking perceived.
Just worry about how you're fucking perceived. Nobody knows what the future holds, my friend.
Damn. That is some cool shit, brother.
You heard what he did to the fucking restaurant?
So how do you want to respond? We gotta break this guy's back.
I haven't wanted to do this, but it's gotta be. Call the union.
Can I have your attention, please? I repeat, can I have your attention, please?
Whoa. What's going on? You the foreman? Dave Fusco. I'm the business agent for Local 87 laborers. It's
Oh,
come to
this
our
the
attention
union.
This site is employing a substantial number of non-union laborers in violation of our master contract.
Come on, what the fuck?
Frankly, sir, I'm shocked and appalled.
Yeah, right. What are you fucking kidding?
This site is shut down until further notice.
It's the union. This is what Carmine did.
Danny. Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Listen, Danny, we just want you to know how glad we are a guy like you was on that jury. That mob thing. That Junior Soprano trial. I got that.
Hey. What are you doing?
It's a privilege. Hard-working guy. Wife and 2 kids. Performing a civic duty we should all take part in. We know you do the right thing.
Damn, poor Carmela, man. She's just stuck.
You right?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk to you. Did I do something to piss you off?
What are you talking about?
Well, I know you were kind of mad at me the other night.
Why would I be mad?
I don't know. Well, anyway, the reason I called, it's kind of near my birthday, and I was thinking we'd do our tradition. Go to the plaza for tea. Under Eloise's picture.
Really? That's so wonderful.
Are you crying?
I'm just happy. That's so thoughtful.
I was thinking tomorrow, it's the only day I have before we go to Canada.
Well, I have my nails in the morning, but I could, drive in and meet you after that.
Actually, I'm going to be in the west side. Maybe you can pick me up?
Sure. I take the, George Washington Bridge.
Why would you take the bridge if you're going to Midtown?
I know how to get to the city, Meadow.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow. How's 1 o'clock?
That's fine.
On second thought, I'll just meet you there. I love you.
I love you too.
Well, it happened. Stubborn old fuck shut down the Esplanade.
This business agent, was there from the union. Put on an Emmy-caliber performance.
Yeah, well, let him take his 40% bullshit and run it by the other 4 bosses. See if they put up with it.
If you want, we could torch a few of his cement trucks.
No retaliation, counter-retaliation. We just sit tight.
It's gonna cost us, T. That's why Carmine did it.
It's gonna cost him, too.
So, how is Finn? When are you leaving for Montreal?
Wednesday morning. He's gonna pick me up at home. I have my ski clothes there, so I'm gonna stay over the night before and do some laundry. Is that a problem?
No, of course not. As long as he stays in the guest room.
He's not staying, Mother.
Well, the way you two hang on each other.
Well, excuse me, Mrs. Danvers. What do you have against love?
Nothing.
Why are you not happy for me? What, are you jealous? Just because you and Dad are middle-aged?
Watch it, young lady.
What, am I, a child?
Actually, yes. Your apartment in Manhattan notwithstanding.
What?
And I'm sure your friend the princess found us quite amusing.
You're the one who wanted me to go to an Ivy League school. These are the type of people who go there. There are also people who grew up without indoor plumbing, but you would know even less about them. Would you rather I transfer to Montclair State? Then maybe I can drop out like you did.
I'm sorry.
I invited you here to have a nice time, not to belittle me. Maybe you'll be happier if I didn't come around anymore.
Except that won't happen, because you'll need money in about a week.
You know what? To hell with not coming around. I'll just transfer to Northwestern so I can be near Finn when he goes.
Come on, hey. What are you doing here?
I'm a guest. My housekeeper's daughter.
Small world. The groom's dad is my third cousin. Beautiful ceremony, huh? So listen. About all this stuff that's going on, Tony and all.
What's your name again?
Paulie Gualtieri. Jersey?
Your father was run over by a trolley, right?
Johnny talked to you about me, right?
Johnny who? Sack? Talk to me about what?
Damn, Johnny has never mentioned Paulie to him? That's crazy. That I did not expect. I thought Johnny was actually saying stuff to Carmine about him.
Everything good?
Just bills.
You know, you never told me about your lunch.
It was horrible since you asked. She's threatening to transfer to Northwestern.
What brought that on?
Boyfriend, probably. Finn. Maybe she wants to put some space between us. I don't know.
Why'd you want to do that?
You know, frankly, I don't care. The way I feel now, if I never see her again, that would be just fine.
Oh, how could you say that?
Look, Tony, I don't feel well. My joints ache, my stomach is all queasy. You asked, I told.
Just make a conversation.
Well, if you don't care what the answer is, then don't bring it up.
All right, calm down. Jesus Christ, I don't have enough on my plate. One of my key guys disappeared to Naples, for Christ's sakes.
We all know what Carmela is angry about. You know? And, you know, women do that all the time.
There's a Skip.
Hey.
For you. I know things have been slow lately. That ought to bring us up to date.
What'd you do, rob a bank?
Back in business, T. What are you going to track?
Thinking about it.
Oh, Johnny Sack for you.
What's that prick want?
I don't know. Let me take this. Cut her some slack, will you? You gotta understand she's going through a rough time right now.
How come?
Change of life, maybe. Kids are growing up. We talked about this in counseling, me and her.
You guys went to counseling?
Yeah. It's part of the therapy for the panic attacks on them.
You were in therapy?
You knew that, didn't you?
Oh, my God.
On some level, she may feel unfulfilled. Switch on Rosie O'Donnell, that's all these women bitch about. A little of that's probably my fault anyway. It's an epidemic, right?
You really think that's it?
Yeah.
It's probably the beginning of menopause, like you said.
All right, you go have a good time.
Meadow kind of picked up on the whole Furio thing, but I think she wanted to tell him, but
well, here I am. What is it?
We go back a long way, Tony. We've come way too far to let it all go to shit.
With all due respect, you want to go down memory lane? Put it in second gear, huh?
The Esplanade now. I wish for Carmine's own sake he'd ease off.
Why should tell him that?
He's so easily upset these days. His teeth. I'll tell you, that restaurant thing didn't help.
He hurt my appraiser. What was I supposed to do? It's on page 4 of the boss manual, John. Jesus.
You're preaching to the choir, Tony. You don't even want to hear how many of his decisions end up lightening my pockets.
Why are you telling me all this, John?
Because at heart, I know you're a pragmatist, as I am. I'm telling you now, Carmine won't bend.
And I just told you I won't.
If Carmine's health were bad, if something were to happen to him, God forbid, all of this unpleasantness would just...
John, Carmine's fine.
Yes. He's very healthy. Thank God. Call me.
That conversation was very weird, very vague. All right, let's talk about it. Episode 12, season 4. One of the Furio almost killed Tony. Almost pushed him into the propeller. He left to go back to Italy. Very strange to Tony, of course, because he doesn't know what's going on. Plenty of things happened. The dinner happened between these kids, and Carmela arguing about why is everything gotta be about gay people now. Welcome to the 21st century, Carmela. Pretty much everything these days gotta include gay people, you know what I'm saying? Everything, pretty much. And yes, we complain about it, but you know, for me, it's just like, you know, what I've always said is just don't force it on me. Make it make sense and I'll be okay. There's plenty of things. I watched Black Sails, ended up that the main character in it is gay. You know what I'm saying? I mean, depending on who you consider the main character anyways. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, because it didn't bother me, because the story just made sense. The story made sense. They made it made sense. They ride into the story. It wasn't like, you know, just all of a sudden, you know, it was an announcement. It wasn't like that. It was written into the story, very well done. So, and you, of course, when it's written into the story like that, you don't see it coming. I don't mind watching a show with gay characters in it. I don't. It's just that sometimes it seems like it's tokenism. You get what I'm saying? Like, it does seems like tokenism in some places, where they just all of a sudden there's just these characters that just come into a show you've been watching for a long time. They're not written in. You get what I'm saying? They're not written into the fabric of what the story is about. All of a sudden there's just this character that shows up, and you just gotta it's either you're gonna stop watching the show or you're going to accept that it's there. You know what I'm saying? And I've complained about that in the past on this channel, that I don't like it. I don't like when this stuff is being forced down your throat, and it's like, people like, we gotta know that this person is gay. No, if the person is gay and they're doing gay things, there's nothing wrong with that. But when they're like overacting and stuff like that, it's like, I was like, okay, bro, we get it. You're gay. You know what I mean? It's to the point where it's, you know, this flamboyantness that they come with sometimes in the shows and stuff like that. It's just, it's over the top and unnecessary. You get what I'm saying? It's like they just want to pass them off as, oh my God, this is gay. And that's just, you just gotta accept it. You know, and it's just one of those things. But I don't have no problem with that. But I get what they were saying during that scene, of course. So we also got, you know, Paulie finding out that, you know, Johnny has not been passing on his good graces to Carmine. And Johnny's been telling him, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, Carmine, you know, appreciates you and blah, blah, blah. you know, blowing smoke up his ass this entire time. He just happens to see Carmine and ask about him. So he's like, what are you talking about? I don't know who the hell you are. You know? So that's pretty cool. Good that he found out. He ended up killing an old lady, man. Paulie is like out of pocket. He could have just, the minute he got caught and he explained himself, he should have just ran out of the house. You know what I mean? And just explained himself. It's like, oh, I thought she was not okay. Your car wasn't there and blah, blah, blah. I mean, most of it wouldn't have made sense, but at the end of the day, he would have had an explanation. So that's pretty cool. I don't know what this last episode is going to be about or what's going to happen, but of course, you know, this episode, it wasn't too much to it. It was more centered around Paulie's situation more than anything else, with him and the old ladies. And that's a situation that is happening between Tony and Carmine right now, where they can't come. Carmine wants 40% of all future deals, and that's not gonna cut it. That's just not gonna cut it. That's not fair that you comes to a man's territory and you're telling him how much. 40% is a lot. That's a lot, bro. That's a lot, and he's not budging on it. Come on now, that's ridiculous. So I'm gonna do a short review here for you guys, man. This episode was pretty clear cut on what they were trying to show in this episode, so it's not really much to talk about. Progressing the story and wonder what's going to happen in the final episode of the season, as in, you know, if we're gonna lose any more characters, or, you know, it's just gonna be, they're just gonna wrap up the season and just, you know, do what they need to do. But we'll see. But in any case, guys, I'm gonna jump into watching the final episode of the season. You guys have to wait for another day. It is what it is. Anyways, leave a like on the video, leave a comment, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.